Okay, now that we're all set up with Pinterest business accounts, I am going to kind of go through the account settings and help you get those set up in a way that's going to be best for you. So when you're on now this is my actual Pinterest page that I use for for everything, whether it's stuff about my kids' birthdays or my highly followed board, which is this first one, my favorite things. That this board itself has 3.6 million followers, so I pin most of my stuff to this board because that gets the most views. So you can see there was one unique post up there. There's probably, here's another one down here. So I pin other things. I don't just pin mascara all the time because I don't want to lose followers for being obnoxious. So we can start out. You just click on your name up here. Just take you to your home page. And then we're going to go over here to the little wheel and to account settings. And so these are the business account basics. And so yours should say business account if you converted to a business account properly. So first line is your email address. This is the email where you're going to get any correspondence from Pinterest. So this is not my unique like mascara email address. I have a separate one for that. So this one just goes to my regular Gmail. As you can see here, you can change your password easily, pick your language. Of course, I have English in the United States. Pick your business type. So in the last one, you may have remembered I picked local business, your contact name, that's just your name. Search privacy. You want to make sure that this is set to no, because if you have your privacy turned on, that's going to hide your profile from search engines like Google and Yahoo and any other search engines. So you don't want to hide yourself on those. You want people to be able to find you or find something that you've pinned if you choose. And obviously the more people that see our stuff, the better. So my suggestion is to change this to no. Then for personalization, these are kind of up to you. Sometimes you will see promoted pins. That is part of the Pinterest ad program that I just briefly mentioned, I think, in the last video. And you can make a decision if you want those promoted pins to have anything to do with sites you've looked at recently or info from our ad partners. I think I'm going to turn that one off. But, this first one is like, if you go on Nordstrom's website and you see a pair of shoes that you like, and maybe you look at them, you don't buy them, you don't even put them in your cart necessarily, and then you're on Facebook a few hours later, and there are those darn shoes over in the sidebar. And it's kind of creepy that you could look at something on one website and it pops up on another, but on the other hand, if it's something that you're interested in, it could be a good thing. So these are totally up to you. They don't have any business implications either way. It doesn't affect your business account. It's just about the pins that you are going to see personally on your Pinterest account. Search history, you can change, I don't know, see I have some friendship quotes, floating candle, centerpieces. That's because we did floating candles at the boot camp. I'm already been hit up to do kindergarten graduation caps for my daughter's kindergarten class because I am known as the Pinterest queen. So anyway, you can clear those searches if you want. And then, now if I arrow down, there's nothing there. So that's just something to know. Deactivating your account, I don't see that you would need to do that. I know I won't be deactivating mine because I would lose all of my followers. Your business name, you can just leave this as your regular name or add, something about unique or mascara or whatever. But if you're using unique in the name, per the presenter's agreement, it needs to be something like unique by Denise Upsall. You can't just say unique products or unique mascara. You can't claim something that could make it sound like you are corporate. So it needs to show that you are an independent presenter for unique. So here's my picture. my Pinterest handle, which is just my name. This just is a little bit about me. And I do say in here that I do work for Unique, or am with Unique. My location and my website. I do have the My Must Have Mascara domain here, and it hasn't seemed to cause me any issues. It's more in specific pins that it seems to maybe cause problems. Notifications. So when you're on Pinterest, up in this corner here, see I have a 5. It will give you notifications if somebody does something. So I sent this pin to a girlfriend last night. I don't even remember what it said. Oh, finding friends with the same mental disorder, priceless. She's funny and we like to joke around a lot, so I thought she'd get a kick out of that, so I sent that to her. So that'll show you like recent activity. Now if she was to respond to that and comment, that would also show up there in that notification bar. So you can get notifications from anybody or just people that you follow. Because I have so many followers, I choose to only get notifications from people that I follow. So email. You do want to get email from Pinterest. Just because there's a lot of things that go on and you don't want to miss out on any of that. I do not get notifications every time someone pins my pin or likes a pin, just because there's too many. And my email would be going off all the time. I do get an email at night that says who has followed me. I don't even really need to do that. I don't look at it, and the number that they tell me isn't accurate anyway, so I'm actually going to turn that off. But as you're just starting out, I might suggest leaving these on. Not necessarily for someone who likes your pin, because that doesn't really mean a lot, but if someone is pinning your pin, then you might want to go and follow them, and then they'll follow you back. Or if you get a notification that someone's following you or one of your boards, you might want to go back and return the favor, and you might find good pins on their website. So as a new person to Pinterest, I would suggest maybe having these two changed to yes, but for me, I need to leave them at no. And then you can choose if you want emails as they happen, which means every time somebody pins your pin, you're going to get an email, or just a summary once a day. So I would probably go with a summary once a day. For comments, I leave this on because there are some loony people in the world, and they can leave very interesting comments on pins that are not necessarily appropriate. For example, I pinned something to do with Snoopy at one point, and I got a comment from someone that was extremely long and discussed that Charles Schulz was a big fan of Hitler, and that me pinning this meant that I was supporting the things that Hitler did. It was just out of this world. So I do leave that on. I want to know if someone's leaving a comment, just because comments are fairly rare. They don't happen very often. Usually people are just liking or repinning. So I do leave that on. I also leave it on because even though we all know the etiquette, if I pin my mascara with my link, it never fails that someone will comment and post their link to buy from them instead. So this notifies me of that and gives me the opportunity to then delete that comment. Sends you a message. Sure, someone you know joins Pinterest. This is because our Pinterest and Facebook can be connected, so you can get a notification if a friend of yours joins, or if someone invites you to join a group board. You can leave that on as well. And then this, do you want to know if a price changes on one of your pins? I'm actually going to change that to yes, because if I pin some shoes I love, I want to know if they go on sale. I get enough of other information from Pinterest, so I don't necessarily want these emails about stuff I might like or weekly inspiration, because I have enough stuff that I'm pinning as it is. But announcements, tips, and invitations for feedback, keep those at yes, because you want to know what's going on with Pinterest. If there's new features coming, you just don't want to miss out. Down here, social networks. You can choose to connect your social networks to your Pinterest account. Now, this will allow me to log in with Facebook, but it also, there's a lot of crossover just as Facebook is so connected to our unique website. So I suggest leaving that on. I have a Twitter account and I have no idea what I'm doing, so I just leave that off. Google Plus I have on, and Gmail, because that is where I do my communicating with my customers. I do not have a Yahoo account. I do have a Hotmail account, but I don't do anything business related, so I just leave that off. And I don't have any apps here. I do know that I thought there was an app out. I don't see anything here, so I'll have to look into that. So anyway, you can save your settings there, and things should be set up properly. And I think we'll make that it. I'm trying to keep these videos short so you guys don't fall asleep at the computer. So that will kind of cover your settings for your new business account. I will be back soon. Bye.